Hey there. My name's Morgan, and this is my first ever video on YouTube. Um, I just wanted to check in. I'm actually getting ready to go into the chiropractor. Yay, I love getting adjusted. My chiropractor's amazing. He does this technique where after he had, cracks my neck, he kind of pulls straight up, and I just feel my whole spine relieve tension. And I've actually been going to the chiropractor pretty consistently since I was pregnant with my third. And he was really pushing on my sciatic nerve. And so chiropractic care has been a lifesaver. But anyways, that's not what I'm on here to tell you about. I'm just wanting to check in because I have made a really drastic, life-changing decision to pursue bariatric surgery. This has been a decision that's been really difficult, but has been in the works for about 2 years. About 2 years ago, after I had my third son, I was at my highest weight. And, I had very healthy pregnancies for all three of my kids. I've been overweight my whole life. And I've stayed relatively healthy. I don't have a lot of cholesterol issues. I do, the one thing that concerns me is my blood sugar. I am pre-diabetic at this point, but blood pressure is really good, except for when I'm pregnant. I do get some pregnancy-induced hypertension. I was actually induced for my second pregnancy due to my blood pressure, but otherwise my numbers are really great. I'm otherwise really healthy, really active, but I just really can't seem to shed excess weight. And it's been a really frustrating journey for me for the past 2 years. I mean, for my whole life, but I've been really, really trying everything I could for the last 2 years, and it's just been with minimal results. So it's just very frustrating. So, if that's something that you're going through as well, I would love for you to, comment below so that, I can just kind of share my journey with you, hear a little bit more about your story. I would love to connect with you. If that's something that you've been going through, because it's frustrating. It has been a really tough decision for me 2 years ago. So the beginning of 2018, I decided I was going to take my life back. And I was considering weight loss surgery. I looked into it, and it seemed really drastic. So I was like, diet and exercise, I can do this. My life is crazy. At that point, I was in grad school. I had just finished up my bachelor's. I was in school. I was doing online school. I work full time. I work very crazy hours at times. I started up a company for behavior therapy for kids with autism. That's the field that I've been in for the last 14 years, and decided to start a company up with my colleague. And, we're running the company. We have a lot of people depending on us, a lot of families, a lot of employees, and it's a lot of pressure. And so self-care wasn't always a priority for me. I've got kids, I've got a husband, I've got my family, I've got work families, work employees. So it's just really a lot. But I was like, I can do this. I'm going to commit to this. And so I started Weight Watchers in 2018, and immediately saw a pretty good loss. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I immediately lost 15 pounds, which was a miracle. I've never been able to do that. And so I stuck with Weight Watchers for a while, but after about the third month, I was doing the same things. I was eating the same things. I wasn't, going off. I was staying within my points, everything. And, it was really difficult for me to lose any more weight at that point. So I had lost about a total of, I want to say 17 pounds by myself. And then I decided to join a gym, kind of a gym, but they do a 10-week challenge, and it's kickboxing and strength training. It's a very intense program, has a nutrition component to it, and I fell in love with it. I got through my 10 weeks and I had only lost 4 pounds and I had put in so much work. So I was like trying so hard not to be discouraged. You have to take before and after pictures, and I could definitely see a difference, but I decided to stay on and get a membership with that gym just because of the community. It was really great. Everyone supporting one another, and I really just started falling in love with physical activity. I found myself wanting to do more even outside the gym, play with my kids, go for walks, go hiking. I really desire to do obstacle course racing, but right now I'm just really, my body weight is just too heavy. I can't really, climb up things because it's like dragging, bags of sand up, a rope, or, I just don't have the strength. And so continuing to gain strength in my kickboxing and my strength training classes that I go to anywhere between 3 to 6 times a week. And then I picked up running, which was really scary for me. I'd never been a runner before, never enjoyed it. I always said, oh, I hate running, not for me, not for me. But then I just really got this strong urge. Sorry, my hair's crazy. I got this strong urge to become a runner. And so I invested in some really nice running shoes. I went to a running company and got my gait analyzed, my form analyzed, and got some inserts to help, because I have a lot of pain in my joints, which is, one reason I'm here at the chiropractor. My knees have always been bad. They've always kind of, I'm, what is it called? Hypermobile, where my joints are super mobile. So my knee's been backwards. I have to be really careful about how I walk and run. But I started having a lot of problems with my feet when I was running. So after about 2 miles of interval running, so I can't run straight, I have to do walk run intervals, but still I was out there and I was running regardless. They were intervals, but I was running. I found that my toes would really start to hurt, and so started researching, okay, maybe my toe box is too narrow on my shoes, or maybe my form's off. So I did everything I could to solve those problems. I still had a lot of issues. And I went to a foot specialist and found out that I just kind of have a weird gait, where I lean a little bit too far forward. And with having all this excess weight doesn't help anything. I also have a really curved sacrum. So I have a really, really defined curve in my back, my lower back. Basically looks like I'm sticking my butt out. But I'm not. That's just how it is. And that is from having so much excess tummy weight for so long. My back has actually just curved. So, after being active and running, I've done Whole30, I've done keto, I've done clean eating, paleo, Daniel plan. I mean, you name it. I have tried so hard with my nutrition, and it's just so frustrating for me. I had lost a total of about 25 pounds. And then in June, out of nowhere, we just decided to buy an old historic home and move out of our house. It wasn't planned. Just an opportunity came up. And if anybody's moved, they know it's kind of a stressful situation. There's a lot that goes along with it. So we had to really hurry and move fast to get our house market ready. And, after going to school, my husband and I going to school and having 3 kids, I mean, we accumulated so much junk. And so just going through everything and purging items and donating and selling. And, I just really had a full plate. And I just became really stressed, and I started taking breaks from my nutrition and taking breaks from exercising. And I'm like, I can get back on it when I'm done with this, because right now I just need to take everything off my plate that I can. And after I get moved in, we moved in September 18th. I did a weigh-in, and I I was devastated, because I had gained, in 2 months, I had gained everything back. I was back at my starting weight from 2018. And I have been working so hard since then. And I've like lost like 3 pounds. I've talked to my doctor about this. I've talked with, my foot specialist who also specializes in like hormonal issues. So he referred me to some specialists in nutrition wise. I've went to a food allergist to see if there's something I'm allergic to that's causing inflammation. I've really tried to dig in and figure out what it is about me, that is causing me to not be able to lose weight. My thyroid's fine. My hormones are fine. There's nothing really telling that's like, oh yeah, your the da-da-da is off. Let's adjust it with some meds and then you'll lose weight. I just can't figure it out, and it's frustrating. And like I've said over and over again, it's frustrating. So, I made the decision. I've been kind of thinking about it for a while, secretly. I haven't told anybody. I've been thinking about it. And then just over the weekend, I decided to tell my husband, hey, I think I'm seriously looking at this. We've been married for almost 10 years, and he has seen my struggle since we've been married. I mean, it's been ongoing. It's been an ongoing theme in my life, and I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of fighting it. And then, I'm like getting these inner thoughts in my head, like, oh, you're taking the easy way out, push through, keep going. But I've read so many blogs. I'm trying to go with people's personal experiences. So I've watched a ton of you on YouTube. Kim H. I love watching her stations. Fighting 400. I just found his channel. So shout out to him, and a handful of other people where, they really start to talk about how bariatric surgery it's not cosmetic. It's not, it's not shallow. It's not vain. It's a treatment for a disease. You guys, it was a huge mental shift for me to think obesity is a disease. Obesity can cause so many other issues, and I am not interested in going down that path anymore. So this has been a really tough decision for me, but I just want to kind of reach out and see who else is considering it. And if you want to connect, like I'm just, I'm in the very beginning stages. Like I got so excited because I got my first call back. I'm researching 3 different clinics within about an hour of where I live. There's nothing closer than that. And I got my first call back today. And they're verifying my insurance, and I know my insurance covers it if it's in network, which is like a co-insurance, which is nice. But I'm anxious. If you've had bariatric surgery, drop a comment, please, and tell me what to expect. If you're considering it, drop a comment. Also, try to like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to hear more. I'm planning to post, just weekly videos of my progress, what the process, what's happening with the process. I just really want to share because there's not a lot out there. And I want to kind of share my personal experience and also connect with others who are going through the same experience, who are going through, the same place where I'm at, where you're in the, is this right for me? Is this something I want to do? It's a huge life-changing decision. So drop a comment, subscribe, and let's go on this journey. Like, let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to just get my life back. I'm ready to to be an active mom. I don't want to be a sideline mom. I have 3 young kids, 7, 3, and 2. Oh, 7, 4, and 2. Yeah, that's right. So, there's so many things I want to do. I have so many goals. Do you know I want to run a princess marathon at Disney World? I can't do that at my weight. I mean, I can, but it's going to be painful. It's going to be a lot of pain. And that's what I want to do these things. I want to hike. I want to run obstacle course races. I want to connect with people in the active community. So again, like this video, subscribe, drop a comment. What are your goals? If you're considering this, why? Why are you considering it? What is keeping you from moving forward? And if you chose this path, why did you choose this path? And how have you benefited from it? So I'm just really excited to get this journey started. And hopefully I will see you in the near future and have an update on my insurance verification and my next steps in the process. So I got to go in here and get adjusted now. I've been sitting out in my car for too long. So we'll see you next time. Bye.